Hey everyone, this is a quick disclaimer. Due to time constraints for the video itself, this is going to be a more rushed version of the tour. There is going to be a world download in the description so that if you would like to come and watch it or to come and look at this yourself, you can. But besides that, I do hope you enjoy the tour. Hello everyone and welcome to my WMC museum. My name is Albert and my agent is Bobby the Turtle. And some of you may remember me from this latest WMC live season. I am currently 20 years old and have been a part of the UAT community since March of 2014. I would like to thank everyone in the description for helping me out with this. And yeah, I started this build on August 31st, modeled it after the Smithsonian Museum. I worked on it every day and I am very happy with the final result. Let's begin the tour. So as soon as you walk in, you're greeted with the symbol of WMC, the wolf. The wolf was a very prominent member of WMC, seasons 4 and 5 to be specific, and they were also the logo for all the All-Star seasons that had logos for WMC, including the most recent one. So let's begin. In season 1, we had the first ever death of WMC, the Rock Project, taken over by zombies, couldn't overtake them, and died because of it. But on the opposite of that, we have victory in Zuria and Beast Boy Rolf killing Kiwi Sauce and winning the first ever season of WMC. Not WMC, but still fun to add. We have Fairy, Odyssey, Gowden, and Somnica, a part of a server clash against the Minecraft fan server. This ended with Gowden getting 4 kills against every single member of the opposition and winning the game. Great job, Gowden. Over in Season 2, we are at the Desert Temple where the IPVP Cactus battle took place, in which Kiwi Sauce IPVP'd Dibs and Munch. Munch ended up getting into the temple and taking all the spoils. Man, oh man, this was a crazy moment. But what's even crazier is Winter Mole the attack. After Verza kills CMAT, Winter reveals herself as the mole, and whew, some people get very heated. Let's hear what happened.
Oh,
Oh.
you
Whoa.
fucker.
Oh, Winter!
Oh my god, you bitch.
Get her, Zaria.
I hope Zarius calmed down from that. We move forward in Season 2, another theme was Burger Juice. Fairy failed at making a nether portal, got stuck in Cobble, but since Berg was around and he wasn't the mole, he saved Fairy, earning his trust for the game and for his life. These two would later become threats to the moles and every other team in the game. Killing Munch and Winter, I was a mole and I paid the price. Moles beware, Burger Juice Purge Squad. Sadly though, Fairy wasn't able to make it to the final fight against Sunshine, and Berg had to kill Sunshine, granting him, Fairy, and Kiwi Sauce a victory in this UHC. Speaking about Kiwi Sauce, in Season 3, Kiwi Sauce created a staircase trap with a vat of lava underneath it. Unbeknownst to CMAT though, he walked down it and Kiwi flicked the lever, dropped CMAT in the lava. CMAT though was able to escape on pretty low health, and if Kiwi just went up and fought CMAT at this point, Kiwi could have killed CMAT and won the season. But because of it, CMAT was able to live and win the season instead. Into Season 4, we have a walk-in exhibit where we are at the swamp, Battle of the Swamp. We have Harlan and Berg throwing in their wolves against Climbed, and Climbed didn't even stand a chance here. Man, oh man. And down here, poor old Fairy was very confused in the water, boxed himself in, and just couldn't find the torches in his inventory and drowned to death. Come on, Fairy. Over here, we have Easty fighting a 3v1 against Dibs, Odyssey, and the Rock Project. And when the three thought that they had Easty on the ropes, Easty pulled out his notch apple, ate it, and went ham on this team, killing Odyssey and Dibs, cementing himself as a WMC legend. On the ice, we are met with Berg using a wolf army yet again against Munchmo, while Munchmo had the upper hand because he was enchanted, though Berg's wolf army was just too much for him. After Season 5, we come through here, the secret passageway, and we see that there is half a cake eaten that leads into a secret room down here. This room would end up being WMC season 5.5, which is labeled as a joke season and was inspired by Ziz BM, according to Berg. This was also called When Miners Cake / When Miners Can't, when they would kill burgages here and then get cleaned up by that pesky Dipscraft. And we can hide this season by replacing this cake with a new one, shutting them off for good. Going into season 6, the shared health season, the border wasn't configured correctly and was actually closer to the center than it actually appeared. And when Mocking was on his horse and ran into the wall, he started suffocating. Due to it being shared health, Costanza died from this and left Mocking on half a heart, killing their chances at winning this UHC. Speaking about Costanza, the very next season, from skillful caving and bountiful kills, Marco Costanza acquired full diamond, and when Berg saw this, Berg was not happy and used mental warfare against the poor lad and convinced Marco to burn some of his diamond armor, saying that Marco feels bad and everything. But let's hear what he had to say while he was doing it.
I'm gonna take some of this off. Okay, I feel terrible.
I wonder if he
Take
still feels
this
terrible
and this
today.
off.
Moving on to season 8, King of Breaksalad, getting a huge long shot on Costanza, who is out of render distance. And frankly, we wouldn't even be able to see Costanza if this went the whole mile. But man, it was a long shot and it killed. What a fight. And then into season 9. After Dibs acquired pots from a previous fight, he went to 0-0, now a solo, and fought Dan's and Beastboy Rolf, killing them with ease. Soon after killing them, though, he was cleaned up by Mocking Dude and Schick, where he was able to kill Mocking and get away from Schick on half a heart. Following Dibs into the Reef Forest, Dibs knew he had one thing to do and only one thing that can save him. Let's hear what he did.
Front and back. Get these fucking health pots on your bar, Dibs. Get these fucking health pots on your bar, Dibs.
After healing up with those health hearts, he was able to kill Schick with ease, and there was no threat left for Dibs, and he won the season with ease. Moving on to season 10, a lesser known moment, we have Kevin no one at all in his skybase versus Verza, who is on half a heart. Kevin kills Verza, but right before Verza dies, he fires one last shot at Kevin, hitting him, knocking him off the tower, and Kevin barely missed the water beneath him by one block, dying, creating an epic double kill. In season 11, when miners CMAT basically, CMAT didn't mess around this season. He showed up, he knew what he had to do, and he won. And in his fight with Nihon, CMAT actually got trolled a bit, but with some by Zalzi with some nefarious tactics. Let's hear what happened.
No, you. Oh god, what the fuck? Somebody under me? What?
And if we head down here, we can see that there was indeed someone under him, and it was Zalzi, like I said, trolling him and digging out a tunnel. Way to go, Zalzi. Moving on to season 12, which is perhaps the best team in WMC history in Bloodstinger, Quakehaven, Cold Fusion, and Costanza. This team managed to kill 3/5 of the entire game, and doing so all while in pretty bad armor. But hey, they were able to find each other using the game mode and their fireworks. Let's see what color they have this season. Beautiful. Moving on to season 13, how could anyone forget 810 -400? Zarky, after caving for a while, decided to come up and meet up with his teammates Shutupbrick and Kowalski. Though, while heading to the surface, Zarky came up under an ice lake, and he was stuck under there, but he had so many outs to this. Instead, just like Fairy in season 4, Zarky panicked, and Zarky wasn't able to survive this. And as we all know, Zarky shouted his infamous chords, 810, negative 400.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die.
Chords, F3, F3.
I'm actually gonna die.
F3.
I'm gonna die. No!
Open up your F3.
810, negative 400. 810, negative 400! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Chills. Moving on to season 14, which was a diamondless season. This team of Burning, Joeykin, Raider, and Zarky started going insane and decided to spend their UHC in a little room where they put a potato in an item frame, called it the diamond potato, and just started spinning it around. I cannot imagine what they were actually going through this season, and I hope they got the help that they needed. Also in season 14, we had a team doing a different strategy from them, in which they were fishing to see what enchanted loot they can get, because although it was diamondless, they can still anvil stuff that they found. Brick also happened to fish up an extremely good bow, a Power 3 Unbreaking 3 Flame Infinity bow to be exact. But this bow came with a curse, and every single player who wielded this bow did not get a kill with it. Whew. I wonder if that bow ever shows up again, and if that curse can be reversed. Moving into 1.8, we are met with the Slimy Crack, one of WMC's best game modes in my opinion. And with 1.8 came 1.8 Enchanting, in which here Seamat and Kanako went to the Nether and level 30'd. Unfortunately for them though, they were not able to win this season. Instead, the winners were none other than Nihon Tiger and Kowalski. This is very important because Nihon was the first player to win back-to-back WMC seasons. So whoa, way to go Nihon. And over here in season 16, the Red vs Blue Mumble Split Spawn season. Burning in the final fight was getting kill hungry for Beast Boy Rolf, and as a result, kept on left clicking with his sword out with no regard to who was there. And as a result, killed Tommy and Beast Boy Rolf. Let's hear what happened.
He's mine!
That's my
Oh my god!
At least they all had fun at the end. Someone else who had fun, though, was Dan's in that very same season, where he was fighting against Dibs and his team, and, well, let's just hear what happened.
Is there 6 of them?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Oh, I'd be happy if I killed Dibs too, Dan's. Trust me. And in season 17, when Miners Con again, another mole season, Curtit played the mole game perfectly, in my opinion, getting his entire team to turn on each other, all while he just sits back and enjoys the chaos. First, Raven kills Longa, then Raven kills Kanako, and then Kurt finally shows up and kills Fire, letting Raven get away. But that was his fatal mistake, as Raven got away with 12 gaps and was able to secure second place. Classic Raven. In season 18, to celebrate 18 seasons and one of their players, 18 Qs, this season had Anonymous, where they were all disguised as the same player, the player that chose 18 Qs. Berg did not know who he was fighting though, and funnily enough, he actually killed the real 18 Qs, making him the superior Qs in this UHC. This is a tale that is just so sad. The team of Longa, Tommy, and Zarky all dying to PvE before episode 3 even began because of the game mode where TNT was just in the walls. All 3 of them died to explosions. One last time. This is actually an old import from the original WMC museum created by Silverteeth. And this is actually Silverteeth's emerald that he threw into the fountain. And some say that this still has power to grant one more wish, just like I granted Silverteeth. So I'm going to take it out. And my wish is to be in WMC. Alright. Near the end of Season 20, though, the brothers in poop, Berg and Tommy, cannot overcome the team of Oddballer, Flues, and Costanza. After playing a game of Marco Polo, they were found, and they didn't go out without a fight, though Berg would rather see his own teammate Tommy be killed by his own hands than let Flues, Marco, or Oddballer get the kill. So that's what he did, and Berg team killed Tommy. Over here in Season 21, we have the season actually in 1.10, and it was the first season to go beyond 1.8 actually. And this was a Dragon Rush season, and Dibs was actually the only player to make it into the end of this season. Though, while trying to break all the crystals and fight the dragon at the same time, the dragon ended up killing Dibs, making the dragon the victor of that UHC. So let us commute upwards now, out of the slimy crack, into the next areas. And we are met with Wind Miner's Commute, where there was a big brick wall and there was bites sticking out of it, meaning that you can go through the wall. But Brick didn't know this, so when he spawned in the desert, he thought he was in the desert forever, trying to find an alternative way to get out rather than going through the wall. Brick would eventually come down to half a hunger bar, nearly starving to death, until he found this desert temple, in which he was hoping there was rotten flesh. And luckily for Brick, there was rotten flesh. Let's hear his reaction.
On rotten flesh. Rotten flesh, come on. Oh!
I've never heard anyone that happy to find rotten flesh before. In that same season, Shadowlego and Dibs fought, but Shadowlego conceded the fight and asked Dibs to be killed with an anvil. This would not be Dibs' only anvil kill, as his more notable anvil kill came later in a streamed UHC where he killed Oblivion to You while he was in a tower. Go Dibs! And this exhibit is a very interesting one as well, as we are met with Sunshine riding around on a rail into a trap that was originally created by Shut Up Brick, but it failed when Flues rode on it, and Flues broke the block needed and actually made the trap killable. But unfortunately for Sunshine, he showed up after Flues had tampered with the trap, and as a result died because of it. This kill was awarded to Flues. Here we have Fairy Juice fighting a 2v1 in a cave for first blood and getting an epic double kill. I've never seen Fairy do something like this before, so holy crap, nice job Fairy. And here in Season 24, we have Sid Garcia stealing an enchant table and anvil while he's unenchanted, and he's able to scurry away before he got caught by Kowalski. Nice job, Sid, nice job. In the final fight of that season, we are met with Raven and Flues after a pretty intense bow fight, but they both ran out of arrows and they were both on half a heart, so they both went in for melee. And it all came down to whoever got the first hit, and that happened to be Raven. Following the next season, we are met with the Battle of the Fort, in which the team on our left of Raider, Zark, and Oddballer was able to kill Flues, Berg, and NT, with only one of them surviving though. But hey, they were half unenchanted, and they did pretty good against a fully enchanted team. Way to go, guys. And as a callback to Season 12, Wind Miner's Contraband, Season 26, they were able to smuggle in items, and their items that they chose were a Fortune 1 book, 3 diamonds, a Punch 1 book, and another 3 diamonds. And like Season 12, it was blind dates, which means that they were able to shoot a firework off to see who their team was. Let's see what their color was. Ah, nice cactus green. We head into the Nether for Season 27, where this is a pretty sad exhibit, where Sid Garcia was portal camped by BJ Plays, and I honestly don't know how BJ is able to sleep at night knowing he did this to Sid. But one of the more interesting strategies also came from this season, when Silverteeth collected a zombie pigman army and used them against Tommy, though Silver forgot the #1 rule with pigmen: you don't hit them. and unfortunately, Silver hit them and they all turned on him, killing him. Into Season 28, we are met with the Rock Project, who didn't realize that the UAT had started actually, and was playing a game of Codenames instead. So this is what his episode 1 was, and I really hope the Rock Project didn't end up choosing Saloon as the Black word. Funnily enough, the Rock Project won this UAT. In the final fight of Ripper and Mark versus Dibs and Marco with Tommy off to the side, Tommy KS'd from Ripper, who was about to get 2 easy kills on them. But I wonder if Ripper was happy about that.
Oh, what? What? You're a fucking bastard, Thomas. You're a fucking bastard. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh man. Season 29, we have Silvertooth on half a heart fighting Turi Keone, who's on 6.5 hearts. I'd say if most people were to be asked who you think would win, they'd all say Turi. Let's figure out what happened.
Going hard.
Nut.
Oh fuck.
Nut. 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 Nut.
What the shit? I just killed Kaoki.
A lot of people would be wrong. And then finally, our last exhibit is depicting Cold Bacon and Joeykin during the Phobia WMC Crossover, in which Joeykin was standing on gravel that hasn't been updated, and when Cold Bacon placed a torch, Joeykin was in for a fall.
Oh my god, look.
I landed in water!
Thankfully, there is the water. Now, if you would follow me past the food court over here. So over here, we have the debutants for each WMC season. Their first season played along with a replica, not to scale, of the spawn that they were in. And over here in full gold armor are actually the original contest winners in Edcase, Mockin' Dude, Odyssey, and Tom Twit. This would continue to be a theme for WMC as they would do more contests in the future. And in the second contest that they held, Learning and Sid Garcia won. Nice job, guys.
It's Kowalski.
And we have some more friendly faces over here. And for season 15, the third contest, Kurta and Kinako ended up winning separately. Kinako sang a song as an Australian. It was a parody. It was beautiful. I enjoyed listening to it. And over here we have Kevin BYTEXAL, who was met with some reception when he joined WMC. Let's hear what Paper Vinny had to say.
Why is BYTEXAL there?
Still as good as the first time I heard it. Coming up on the next contest winner, we have Silvertooth, who created the original WMC museum that was later used as a Season 20 spawn. So nice going, Silvertooth, nice going. We have some more friendly faces over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Next is a duos competition in which Chasmic and the Mop got in. Not Mop 19, the Mop. These guys are best friends. They got in together, and hey, I'm glad they were able to get in together. And then over here, Liz, who her application was about team killing her teammate in a U8C, in which she put poor Kieran Bourne through hours of torment. And hey, it was all worth it in the end. Coming up, we have the latest contest winner, Michael with Orca. Michael and Orca, their application was to recreate a WMC moment, and they chose CMAT's Rampage in Season 11, and they titled it as CMAT's Revenge. And CMAT, absolutely got his revenge on those who have wronged him in previous seasons. And then this season, Season 30, serves as a special season, as this was a Phobia WMC crossover, in which all of these players that are here, besides Orca, came from Phobia. And then over here, it appears that there is a placeholder for the next winner or next member of WMC. I wonder who that can be. So as we go through here, we end off with the stats room, in which we head down here. They are all sorted by their participation, and this is of every single player who has ever played WMC ever, with the gold blocks representing people who came over from Phobia. This stats room showcases their participation, their kills, and their wins. So I would like to thank you all for joining me on this tour, and I appreciate the opportunity that I have been given. I hope you enjoyed this. There will be a world download along with the texture pack in the description if you want to tour the museum yourself. Until I hear from you next, take care, brush your hair. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.